Have you started your egg storage? You know, prepping for that famous winter shortage. Happens every year. So I'm gonna turn 120 eggs into this right here. So I'm gonna grab my blender, crack 20 eggs, and give them a good blend. Here's a pro tip for pre-freezing eggs. Pour your eggs into something smaller. Go ahead and place your trays in your freezer. Then you can just pour them eggs right in there. Then you don't have to worry about walking and doing a balancing act while carrying a tray full of raw eggs. I do also have these lids, but they're just not liquid tight, so I prefer to do it that way. Now I like to let my eggs pre-freeze for a solid 24 hours. And when they come out, they should look like this and be rock solid. These are so cold, and I'm gonna start my freeze dry and go ahead and load it. They'll actually speed up the cooling process of the chamber. This typically takes anywhere from 2 to 3 days. Well, 42 hours later plus 5 hours extra, and these are done. The trays are warm, the eggs are nice and fluffy. I like to pop the eggs loose with a spatula and dump them into a larger bowl. This way I can transfer them into my blender. I definitely need one of them big fancy funnels. I pulverize the eggs completely, dump them into a mason jar, toss in an O2 absorber, and seal everything off airtight. Unless you're using jumbo eggs, 60 eggs will typically fit in 1/2 gallon mason jar. You may have to tap it down a little bit like I did, just do light taps. Don't be too aggressive and break your jar. And that is how you bulk store some eggs. And these will be good and shelf stable for 5 to 10 years if stored properly. When you're ready to consume them, 2 tablespoons of powder to 2 tablespoons of water will equal 1 egg. A little pinch of baking powder, this will make them more fluffy. Salt and pepper for flavor. Oh dang, that's a lot of pepper. But then I like to add a little bit of smoked paprika to mine also. Give this a good whisk and let it sit for 5 to 10 minutes to really absorb the moisture. Scramble and enjoy. Well, they absolutely look like crap, and that's because of all the pepper in them, but they're actually very good. They taste just like a fresh egg. I can never get them as fluffy as I can a fresh egg. Now the baking powder helps, but it just does not completely solve the issue. My freeze dryer gives me the ability to make unique snacks, prep bulk foods, and also to store foods just like this for hard times or just routine shortages. So pick you up a freeze dryer and join me in this very fun and unique journey.